We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Texas Rangers and the Houston Astros. The Astros aim to notch their 7th win in a row right after this. Lance McCullers is on the mound for Houston in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
On his way into the box, there's a look at Shin-Soo Choo, so that means we are ready to get this one underway. Here comes the first pitch. Strike called. Tough to do much with that one. And fellows, these Astros entering play here tonight. They've run their win streak up to 6 in a row now, and they're really playing some inspired baseball.
Yeah, Matty, this is one of those special moments throughout the course of the season where everyone kind of looks around the clubhouse and takes stock. 6 in a row, you have a chance to rattle off a 7th. You start saying, hey, maybe something special is going to happen this summer.
Throw into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Now that is the way you want to start a game on the road. He comes out swinging and stands at second as the first base runner of the night. Now we'll see if his teammates can pick him up and if they can punch first.
In now is Adam Eaton. He carries the 8th best average in the American League entering play.
What a terrific season this guy's having. Up near the leaders in batting average. Without a doubt the highest average and the best hitter on this team.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Knuckle curve breaks outside for ball 1. And there are our umpires for this one. Working balls and strikes will be Mr. Darryl Parker.
Hey, not a very big strike zone, but a strike zone that kind of moves around a little bit too much for my liking.
Yeah, Dan, I know there's not a clear scouting report with Darryl. I'll tell you what, you're going to know in the first 2 innings where he's going to be.
McCullers has become known as a guy that's tough to take deep. So many starting pitchers find themselves snake bitten by the gopher ball, but he really limits that.
In this day and age of smaller ballparks, the ball's lively, the bats are harder. This guy does a great job of keeping the ball in the ballpark. And one of the keys, he's not predictable. He'll throw us off-speed pitches behind an account. He's really difficult to sit on just one pitch.
Taking all the way, it's 3-1 now. Past meetings against Lance McCullers, he's 0 for 4. Choo leads off second with nobody out. And he misses there for ball 4, so runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Batting third, the left fielder, number 5, Willie.
So next to the plate for Texas, Willie Calhoun. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule.
Batting fourth, the third baseman, Todd Frazier.
Here's Todd Frazier now. He's coming off a 3-hit performance in the loss last night. First pitch of the at-bat. And a called strike down in the zone. 0-1. Set to deliver the 0-1. And he just ramps up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2. Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2.
Big strikeout for the second out there, but he's not out of it yet. We'll see if he can feed off that K, wiggle out of the jam, and keep this game tied.
So now to the plate, Danny Santana, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. That batting average hovering in the high 230s. 7 homers and 25 driven in. Comes set, the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, it's looking like he might be able to get out of this one after giving up 2 singles early.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Brantley is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Rangers leave a pair, and now the Astros will go to work for the first time. No score. Lance Lynn, the right-hander out of Indiana, will be doing the pitching in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Lance Lynn is a strike-throwing machine. Not an overpowering guy. He's 92 to 95 miles an hour. He's going to throw anywhere between 60 to 70% fastballs. Does have the slider and does use his changeup. He's primarily a fastball-type pitcher. If he has that good breaking ball, he could be really tough.
Standing in, George Springer. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. A ball and no strikes. And fellas, you take a look at this Rangers team entering play here tonight. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, guys, anytime you start a road trip, first 5 games you start 1-4, you're just trying to salvage. Do the fundamental things right. Try and sneak out a couple wins, get on the plane, and get out of here.
Astros center fielder ahead with a 2-0 count. Now the pitch.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Skied into straightaway right. Eaton is there to put it away for out number 1.
Batting second, the second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First offering on its way. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
That's what you want the guys at the top of the order to do. Set the table for the monsters. 3, 4, 5. Nice piece of hitting.
Brantley.
Next up for the Astros, Michael Brantley, as he begins this one as the 4th leading hitter in the American League.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Grounded up the first baseline. Step on the bag for 1. A tag, and he is out at second base. And a costly decision there, as it's a double play turn to retire the side. Nothing in the Houston first. We've played an inning from Minute Maid Park. Scoreless on the show. Second inning set to go, and that'll bring up the second baseman, Rougned Odor. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Batting seventh, the catcher, Robinson Chirino.
Into the box now, Robinson Chirinos, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Brantley is under it. One down. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Batting eighth, the first baseman, Ronald Guzman.
Up next for the Rangers, Ronald Guzman. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. Good lead off his second there. Now the pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike one. And this one's in the dirt. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. No score here as we play inning number 2. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. And that misses 2-2. Swing and a little blooper to center. And that's going to fall for a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
Batting ninth, the shortstop, Lin.
At the plate, Zue Lin. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. And they're runners at the corners now. The 0-1 pitch. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. Ground ball right side. And that is a base hit as the run will come in to score from third, and the Rangers will take a 1-0 lead.
Now batting.
Okay, this team's been in a pretty bad funk, D-Roll. They've had a difficult time scoring and winning any game, so to strike early, that RBI single right there is awfully big.
Yeah, and hopefully the pitcher's able to breathe a sigh of relief, Dan, like you say all the time. Give me some early runs and let me relax and attack the zone.
I've always said, D-Roll, you score me 6 runs, I'm going to win a lot of games.
Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now, as he'll take a changeup here for strike one. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Now the 0-1.
That's the ball.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. First and second now, one man out. 3-2 to the Rangers' designated hitter. Adam Eaton is on deck. He'll hit next. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Swing and a liner. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. To third now, but he's safe as a run will score on the play as well.
Now batting, the right fielder.
And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Adam Eaton digging in next, and he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
Runners are at second and third with one down. Grounded to first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball as the result.
And here's the former prize Dodger prospect, Willie Calhoun. Here's the first pitch to him. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
Comes set, the 0-1. Hit hard to short. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Rangers lead this one 2-0. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. He went deep in the contest last night.
Bregman.
The pitch.
One and one.
The 1-1. Fouled away. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Curveball got him swinging for the first out.
That's a pretty sad attempt at hitting a baseball right there. No doubt he was completely fooled because that was a curveball and it looked like he was late on a curveball. That tells me he gave up on it right till the very end, and obviously there was nothing he could do at that point.
Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel, as he'll take a look at ball 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Now the 1-0.
2-0.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
Hit in the air to left. Calhoun waits on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Batting fifth, The designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez.
Now the Astros designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez, and he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Lynn looks in. Here's the first pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
And that misses. 2-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he misses again. Ball 3.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Throw on to Guzman at first, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. They trail it here 2-0. Digging in for his second at bat, Todd Frazier. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Todd Frazier.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Big swing at the knuckle curve, gets nothing but air. 0-2 now.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
This is the only guy in the lineup that struck out so far, and now he finds himself in the hole with 2 strikes.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, a lot of smiles to go around on the offensive side. First time through the order. That's already their 6th hit today as a team.
Danny Santana.
To the plate now, Danny Santana. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. Santana stands just shy of 6 feet at 5'11" and bats from both sides of the plate. He's a veteran of 7 years at the major league level. From the belt, the pitch.
They teach pitchers to keep the ball down, but if you can locate upstairs like that, it really gives you the ability to mess with the eye level of the batter.
Runners off for second. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw is right there as Zunino made that caught stealing look easy.
Well, in my opinion, this one all came down to the catcher's footwork on that throw. That was just perfect. You have to use your feet to get your body into a good throwing position for an accurate throw. He did it just right, and he nabs another base runner.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Now a fastball. Oh, strike 3 called on a pitch that looked inside. Instead, it's out number 2.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. The windup and the 0-1.
Outside, that's the ball.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That two-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
2 out, nobody on. And a breaking ball down and in here as he's got to hop out of the way there.
Hey, after the double at his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Chasing after it is Tucker. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Nothing doing for the Rangers, but they're on top 2-0.
We're back now as the Astros ready to bat in the third inning, and as they do, it's a good time to discuss their offense, which has been a real source of pride for this club. Entering the day, they're among the best teams in the league in avoiding the strikeout. I asked one coach about that earlier, and he said it's not something they harp on too much with the players, but they do have a lineup full of guys who want to compete on every pitch and who have great bat-to-ball skills. He added, not every team is so lucky to have that kind of makeup. Guys?
Okay, thank you, Heidi. So next to swing the bat will be Carlos Correa. He comes in with a 6-game hitting streak to his credit, so he'll look to keep that rolling in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Well outside with the curveball for a ball. Liner towards second. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In there at the letters 0-1. A ball and a strike to Mike Zunino.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Not much you can do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Oh, look at Frazier. To second for one. On to first to complete the double play.
Batting ninth, the right fielder, Kyle Tucker.
So base is empty now after the double play, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Kyle Tucker. First pitch coming. Here it is.
That's a ball. I got a ball, 1 strike.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled off. Lynn looks in. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Astros are down quietly. They're down 2-0. And we're back in Houston. Welcome back to Minute Maid Park as we check in with Heidi.
Matt, I talked with the Rangers manager during the inning break about the team's offensive production to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Stepping into the box, Robinson Chirinos. He flew out in his last at-bat. 50th pitch of the game on its way. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. One and one to Chirinos. And this ball runs away for ball 2, 2-1. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away. Ronald Guzman waits on deck. Grounded back up the middle. Altuve has it. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1.
The first baseman, Ronald Guzman.
Now to the plate, Ronald Guzman. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Ball 2 now.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
Pitch on the way.
That's ball 3.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
The 3-0.
Down to 3-1.
Fastball too high, ball 4.
Now batting, shortstop, Zue Lin.
Now at the plate, Zue Lin looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
0-1 the count. Grounded weakly down the line toward third, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Ball and 2 strikes to the Rangers shortstop. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt.
Now batting, designated hitter.
To the plate now for Texas is the DH, Shin-Soo Choo. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Knuckle curve breaks outside for ball 1. Two out with the man at first. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
Rangers leave 1. They're up 2-0. Striding in for Houston, George Springer. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Low for ball 1. high in the air out to center field. Santana is right there, one down.
Now batting, the second baseman, Jose Altuve.
So the bases are empty with one man gone, and striding in the speedy second baseman Jose Altuve. Here's the first pitch to him. No runs, 2 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Two balls and a strike to Jose Altuve. Drilled on the ground to short, right to him. Throw gets him, 2 down. And so after getting the ground ball with the fastball on that last pitch, that'll segue perfectly to our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And these graphics can sometimes be a little misleading when you've got a knuckleballer on the mound, but here you go regardless. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and Michael Brantley settles in to hit at the plate. First pitch on its way. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. No runs, 2 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. 2-0 to Brantley.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
Lynn steps into his windup. Here he comes on 2-2. Curveball locks him up, strike 3, and that's the 3rd out. Astros go down 1-2-3. They trail things here 2-0. Digging in now, Adam Eaton. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
Right fielder, number 2, Adam Eaton.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Oh, got him a swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. Line down the left field line. But this will be foul.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
This is on the ground over to first. And this gets through into right, so he turns the 0-2 count into a leadoff base hit.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment and able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Standing in now, Willie Calhoun. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Two 2-0 the count to the Rangers left fielder. A runner at first with no outs here. And that's in there, 2-1.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Don't know for sure, but I think he may have been taking there thinking his teammate on first was going to be on the move.
Here now the 2-2.
We got 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Nobody out, runner on first. Struck him out.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Now a move over to first. Runner back standing. Stepping in now, Todd Frazier. As a good changeup will get him to commit too early, and it's strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Now a throw over to first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Runner at first here, 1 man out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2. The 2-2.
I don't even think I need to look in the dugout on this one. I think it's safe to assume he's going to be running. Too good a hitter at the plate not to think he's going to put the ball in play.
Runners on first with 1 down. And it's fouled away. And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with 1 away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Danny.
Digging in the switch hitter, Danny Santana. He flew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1. Runners are at first and second with 1 away.
Nope.
And that misses 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And it's 1-2.
2 strikes.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first 2 pitches. Anything on the outer half of the plate's going to look a foot outside.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Softly hit down to third, likely no shot at 2. Bregman has it. Off balance throw, but he couldn't get enough on it, so it'll be scored as an infield single.
Hey, after that base knock right there, he's into double digits, Dero. That's a 10-game hitting streak.
Oh, you talking about double digits, Dan? Now it's getting firm. We're seeing the batting average go up. We're seeing the homers go up. We're seeing the RBIs go up. Everything is moving north.
Now here comes the Houston manager out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Brian Abreu is called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only one man out. Here's Rougned Odor now, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Two 2-0 now.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
And he fouls this one off. Bases are loaded here, one man out. Fouled away. Here now the 2-2. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now.
That was a good job there of using the batter's aggressiveness against him. He was putting up a good fight and fouling a lot of balls off. So as a pitcher, it's a great idea to expand the zone even more and make the hitter really chase after something that's even hard to foul off.
So now to the plate, Robinson Chirinos, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. One and one, the pitch. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. Ready with the 1-2.
Ball back outside.
Just low with the slider there. That's ball 3. Ronald Guzman would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Looking up is Brantley. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he will touch them all on the grand slam. 12 home runs for him now thus far. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
They were so close to getting out of this mess. 2 outs, 2 strikes, but then the grand slam gave him something could handle, and he pays for it dearly.
Now batting, the first baseman.
In now, Ronald Guzman, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. It was a walk in his last trip. Oh, 1, here's the pitch.
Nope, that's a ball. I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
On a line, that's a base hit into left field. And this one will bounce into the wall. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we can say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
At the plate, Zue Lin, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Here now the 2-2.
The count is full. 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. 4 runs here in this half inning. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. But the damage has been done as the Rangers strike for 4 on the grand slam home run. Bottom of the 5th coming up. It's the Rangers 6 and the Astros nothing. And we're back in Houston. Welcome back to Minute Maid Park as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Astros offense with Houston's manager. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Leading up.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
The third baseman, Alex Bregman.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Alex Bregman is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Count even now at 1-1. And now a pitch on the way.
That's a ball. The count 2-1.
Cut fastball that time, but he doesn't bite, and now it's 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Now the payoff pitch home. And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Ready now, Yuli Gurriel. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. He's set and the pitch.
Off the plate, ball 1.
A runner at first with no outs here. One and one the count. '50th pitch of the game on its way. And that's taken for a called strike 2. Line to the right side. And that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The batter,
Hey, looks like they might have something brewing right here. That's back-to-back base runners after a few runs were scored in the inning before, too.
Yeah, Dan, I have to imagine your team throws up a crooked number. You want to go out there and throw a donut up, but they are putting some guys on base. This could get interesting.
To the plate now, Yordan Alvarez. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. Now the 1-0. Pulled toward right center field. Eaton moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. And he is in there.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the flyout. Now he's only 90 feet away with 1 out.
So coming to the plate, Carlos Correa. He reached on a single in his first try. He's set. Here it comes. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball 1-0.
Big spot right here. Got to find a way to get back in this ball game and scratch a run across.
The 1-0 is a curveball taken low for a ball.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Two 2-0 count. Here it comes. Oh, and this fastball is belted to deep left center field. Does he have enough to get out of here? Yes, a home run. So a 3-run shot to left center, number 14 on the season. And with that, it's now a 6-3 ball game.
Boy, when this guy gets in a groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game, and if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate, look out, this guy's going to do some major damage.
Here now is Mike Zunino. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Skied into straightaway right. Eaton on the move. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The right fielder, number 30, Kyle.
Digging in to try it again, Kyle Tucker. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Yep, that ball went out.
Now for 4 innings, he was great. But here in the 5th, he looks like a completely different guy out there. That happens a lot when a pitcher is facing batters for the second or third time in a game.
Lynn's ready. Here it comes on 1-0. And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Strike taken up in the zone.
2 balls, 1 strike.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. George Springer would be next. Ready on 3-1. Here it comes. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
So the Houston lineup turns over, and to the plate, George Springer. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Yanked on the ground down the line. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. 3 runs already home here. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
And a full count to George Springer. It's 3-2.
Well, this has been a good at-bat. He's now worked the count full to 3-2. It allows the runner on first to be on the move with 2 away.
Now the payoff pitch home. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. Calhoun retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. But 3 runs crossed for the Astros on this 3-run home run. We're through 5 innings here tonight. It's the Rangers 6 and the Astros 3. Striding forward now is the DH, Shin-Soo Choo. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. No balls and a strike to count. Now here's the pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 6th.
I think they're way past due changing their approach to this guy. Whatever they're doing strategy-wise, it's not working. That's his 3rd double of the game, so he's feeling pretty good at this one.
Into the box now, Adam Eaton. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. On the corner away, a ball and a strike.
Look out, 1-1.
A runner at second, nobody out. One and 2 now to Adam Eaton.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
Is put in play to the right side of the infield. He's got it. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
The batter, the left fielder, Willie Calhoun.
Stepping into the box, Willie Calhoun. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Hit hard towards center. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
At the plate now, Todd Frazier. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1.
When the guy on the mound has complete command of his off speed, especially his changeup, sometimes as a hitter you just have to give up pull side to stay on it.
Just a touch inside. Perhaps it's 2-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Frazier in front, 3 balls and a strike.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Now a swing and a miss as he was trying to flick that one the other way, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Man, that pitch had the look of a fastball. Straight changeup, and the bottom fell out of it.
Now the 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him.
Well, you gotta love a live young arm. He's got an electric fastball, and if he can learn to harness that and work in his solid secondary stuff, he's going to have a really nice career on the mound. Not everyone is gifted with a fastball like that.
Into the box, Danny Santana, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Comes set with the 0-1. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Lifted the other way out to left center. On the move is Springer. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. It's a run on 2 hits here for Texas. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Rangers 7 and the Astros 3. So up to the plate next will be Jose Altuve. And Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
First delivery to him on the way.
Nope.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Center fielder on the run. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 23, Michael Brantley.
Here's Michael Brantley. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here comes the first pitch. On the ground softly towards second. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Now batting, the third baseman, Alex Bregman.
And that'll bring up Alex Bregman.
He swings and sends a bullet to right field.
Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting, the first baseman, Julius Gurriel.
So here's Yuli Gurriel as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 1-1 on the ground to the right side. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. The second for 1. Throw on to first won't be in time, so they just get the 1 there.
The batter, number 44, designated hitter, Yordan.
Stepping in, Yordan Alvarez. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Has a look, now the pitch. And that misses for ball 1. This year against right-handed pitching, Alvarez is hitting just over the benchmark 300 plateau. Source of pride for him, I'm sure.
These are the stats the oppositions look at. Being great with runners in scoring position. He has certainly been that, and he's able to slow the moment down.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Called a strike on the outside corner. 2-1.
I love that pitch right there. An aggressive fastball that catches the corner. The hitter knew it was coming and still couldn't do anything with it.
The 2-1. Popped him up. Chirinos shading to his right. And the inning is over. 2 left for the Astros. Deficit holds at 4. It's 7-3. New inning set to get underway, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Rougned Odor. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. Here's the pitch. Swinging a soft liner. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting, catcher, Robinson Chirinos.
Robinson Chirinos will stand in again as we take you back to the 5th inning for the big blow. A grand slam that obviously has been their biggest at-bat of the game thus far. First offering on its way. And he lays off there 1-0. That's by him for strike one.
Ball, 1 strike.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Now the 2-1.
Ball, that's too high.
1 out, nobody on. There's ball 4.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
Digging in and looking for more, Ronald Guzman. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run and get you a ribby.
Curveball taken for a strike on the inside.
I know he stole a strike right there, but he better be careful with that curveball. That's coming across and catching a lot of plate. And if he stays back, he's going to drive that thing with some serious authority.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Skied into straightaway right. Tucker waits on it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the shortstop, Zue Lin.
At the plate, Zue Lin. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
And he misses with it. 1-1. And he popped him up. And that's in there. Base hit.
Hey, they're not all beautiful, and they don't all have to be. Just throwing a lawn dart over the third baseman's head right there. Beautiful piece of hit.
Brad Peacock will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the 7th.
Number 41, Brad Peacock.
Shin-Soo Choo will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. On the ground to third. And he'll just step on third and the inning is over. Rangers leave a pair, but they lead it by 4. It's 7-3. Here's Carlos Correa now. He had that big 3-run homer in his last appearance.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Popped him up. Guzman in foul ground. He's got it one away.
Now batting, catcher, Mike Zunino.
So here's Mike Zunino. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Pitch on its way now to Zunino.
1-0.
The 1-0 delivery. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Bases are empty, one man out. 1-1 is a cutter that misses 2-1. Fouled off. Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
The right fielder, number 30.
In now, Kyle Tucker comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch of the at bat. And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1.
Looks like he's got a good feel for that two-seam fastball this far into the game. He's used it really effectively tonight.
1-1 the count now. Oh, good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Take a step back right here. After 3 fastballs in a row, there is no chance he throws you a fourth.
2 out, nobody on. And it looked like the fastball got away from him there. This is on the ground over to first. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the recovery's too late as he's able to beat the throw to first.
Well, when you're winning a game this late, the last thing you want to do is give the other team some hope, and that's what this error does. They have a base runner and a chance to make some noise now.
George Springer the next to hit. Lynn comes set. First pitch on the way. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. A ball and a strike to Houston's leadoff batter. A runner on first with 2 away. Now a throw over, and the runner back easily. The 1-1. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. And it's fouled away. Hit out towards second. Odor has it. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all as the inning is over. Starting to run out of innings here as they are unable to cut into the deficit. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. Texas is out in front, 7-3. So digging in now, Adam Eaton. He'll start us off in the 8th.
The right fielder, number 2, Adam.
First offering on its way. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
The left fielder, number 5, Willie Calhoun.
At the plate, Willie Calhoun. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Not much behind this as this ball is looped over toward first. And this will get taken in at first for the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
And a look there at the starter comparison, telling the story of the ball game. One guy still going and pitching well. The other one long since departed for the showers. So here's the cleanup hitter, Todd Frazier. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Fastball runs in tight here, and it's 2-1.
This right-handed pitcher, his bread and butter is that two-seamer, and he loves to throw it inside.
The 2-1 home. And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. Now here it comes. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Pretty easy pitch to lay off there, 2-2. Not even close to being in the strike zone. He made it easy for the hitter in that one.
And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
Well, that was a slider in a 3-2 count, and it just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
Stepping up now, Danny Santana, and we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. From the stretch, that just misses off the inside for ball 1. Two out with the man at first. Low and away as he misses again, 2-0. Too tight with that one, 3-0. From the belt, kicks and deals.
I got 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike.
And he misses again, ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
So here's the left-handed bat of Rougned Odor. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
1-0 count. Here it is. A ball and a strike. Hit hard on the ground at first. Yuli will take this one himself, and that ends the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. The three of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Nick Goody is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 41, Nick Goody.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll bring in Jose Altuve.
Jose Altuve.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
At the ball.
And a ball, 1-0. Goody has over 40 innings on his line so far, and over those innings he's worked to a whip of just a little over 1.3, so he's a reliable arm in terms of limiting traffic on the base paths. The set and the 1-0 pitch.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
The 2-0. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Santana is there, and he has it for the first out.
The left fielder.
So with his day fully over now, you get a look at the pitching line for the Rangers starter. He was on point from the get-go this evening.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
And here's the left-handed hitting Michael Brantley as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Bases are empty, one man out. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. Now the Rangers get a reliever up and throwing in the bullpen as a right-hander's begun to warm up out there. Three balls and a strike to Houston's left fielder. The 3-1. And he fouls this one off. Still 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 8th pitch of the at-bat. He loses him on ball 4.
Now batter, the third baseman, Alex.
So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Alex Bregman, a hit in 2 official trips to the plate to this point in the ballgame. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Inner third let go. It's a called strike.
Hey, pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
Change up, and he ain't buying it. 1-2.
Great arm action on that 2-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Calhoun comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 2.
Now batting, first baseman, Ulieski Gurriel.
So 2 gone now in the Houston 8th, and digging in to bat next, the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. Here comes the first pitch. Hit on the ground to short. Reined in. Little pitch and catch chance for Odor at second base, and that'll do it. 1 left for Houston. They're down 4. It's 7-3. All set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll bring up the catcher Robinson Chirinos. First pitch on its way. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Strike swinging, timing a little off on that one. One and 2 to the Rangers catcher. Slider laid off for a ball.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1 and 2. The count's now on 2 and 2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire. But what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
Standing in now, Ronald Guzman. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. So far 2 for 3 in this one. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Hits this one hard the other way. That gets through for a base hit. He's now 3 for 4 in this one.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
Stepping in now, Zue Lin, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. It's been a 2 for 4 effort for him so far in the ball game. The 1-0 misses for the second ball.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Now the 2-0. Finds the zone, strike 1. Runners on first with 1 down. slapped hard the opposite way. Lands in for a base hit, and he's 3 for 5 in this one.
Well, I think it's safe to say the ice is melted on this guy. He had been cold coming into this game, but that being his third knock, I guarantee you my man's smiling on the inside.
Austin Pruitt enters the game with 1 gone in the top of inning number 9.
Number 51, Austin Pruitt.
At the plate, Shin-Soo Choo. As the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike 1. Here's the 0-1.
Ball, that's out.
First and second now, 1 man out. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Gone into the upper deck. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Home run number 9 on the year, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
Well, he's what's known as a feast or famine type hitter, striking out a lot, but with enough power to go yard at any time. Well, guess what? Dinner is served because he just launched that one.
So now to the plate, Adam Eaton.
Adam.
As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Here it comes. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2. Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. Hit on the ground out to short. Fielded cleanly. And there's out number 2.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
Into the box now, Willie Calhoun. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
In there, 0-1. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. Pruitt, a former Tampa Bay Ray. He came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
The 2-2. Hit sharply toward the right side. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
Into the box now, Todd Frazier. as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. 2 out here and a runner at second.
Nope.
Ball 1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. A ball and 2 strikes now. And there's strike 3, so we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as the side is retired. But the Rangers post a 3 spot, all coming on the 3-run home run. Last chance coming up for the Astros. It's the Rangers 10 and the Astros 3.
Jose Leclerc comes on to work now, and he's their usual closer, but this is obviously not a save opportunity.
Yeah, and this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't had a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
Digging in, Yordan Alvarez, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point, but these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
A 2-0 count to the Astros DH. Fastball taken a little under the letters, called a strike. Lays off the changeup, and he's ahead in the count now, 3-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
And could this be the start? It's a long way back, but the leadoff man is on base to start their final set of at-bats. Stepping up to the plate, Carlos Correa. He went deep back in the 5th. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Here comes the 0-1. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
And a wild pitch here as this one's to the backstop. And he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. Has a look, now the pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
In now, Mike Zunino. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And that'll miss up and in, ball 2.
Pretty easy takes to start out this at-bat. None of those pitches were even close to the strike zone.
The 2-0 is in there for strike 1. Runner at first here, one man out. A 2-2 count to the Astros catcher.
Boy, he center cut that fastball. It comes in the high 90s, but that's a dangerous location no matter how hard you're throwing.
Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike three.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Into the box, Kyle Tucker, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And there's his first base hit in this one.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Here's George Springer as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. The 1-0 delivery. In there, 1-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Last strike now for Houston. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And this one's in the dirt. The runners will hold tight, but it's a full count now, 3-2. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Hit high and deep out to left. And that is just shy of the box seats, off the top of the wall. And the second run will score as well.
Man, you can't hit it any better than that and keep it in the park. As we take a look here, you can see that it hits high off the wall. Almost a 3-run homer, but he'll have to be content with a 2 RBI double.
Stepping in now, Jose Altuve. In the dirt here, and a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. The 1-0.
That's ball 2.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I got to believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Lifted in the air out towards left center. And they're going to chip away some more as this is down for extra bases. And he's in safely at third. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
All I know is a lot of comebacks were started with less. He ropes a triple, driving in a run and cutting the deficit to 4. A base hit here, and it'll be down to 3.
Austin Bryce will make an appearance here as he is in charge of trying to ring up the final out of the ball game. Michael Brantley will be his first assignment upon entering as he'll bat with the runner in scoring position here and 2 away. From the belt, the pitch. Men on third with 2 down. Breaking ball drops right in the chute for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. Pulled toward right center field. And they are really hitting their stride now as this will cut into that deficit even further.
Well, that run won't be charged against him, but he's still disappointed. His job is to shut the door down when they call on him, and he just couldn't get it done there.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Alex Bregman. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's set and the pitch. Line to the right side. But he will make the catch on the hard hit ball out there, and that will conclude matters here as this ball game is over.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
And this one concludes at a 10-7 score. The Texas Rangers took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Lance Lynn earned his 5th win of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Rangers, 10 runs, 17 hits, 1 error. They left 12 men on base. For the Astros, 7 runs on 10 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 19 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Minute Maid Park, 41,168. The Astros thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely. Good night.